Yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? I'm back with another ride along. Today I want to talk about disrespectful customers. Why do they feel like it's okay to disrespect the person that's helping them, first of all, and the person that you might not know they had nothing to do with your order? All they do is pick it up and drop it off. I don't understand why do they feel the need to take their frustrations out on the driver. Somebody leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Why do they do that? Because I've never done it, and I don't even use food delivery. I've never received an order and thought, oh, the driver did this, the driver did that. Unless they ate the food or didn't deliver it or something, yeah, of course it's their fault. But if something's missing outside of it or something like that, and you say you paid for something and it wasn't inside of whatever you ordered, then it's the store's fault that they didn't do that. But before I go on, I want to say, man, yesterday when I went live and I got off, I took a break and all that. Man, when I got back on, man, it was crazy. I don't know if it was because of the Mother's Day stuff or what, I don't know. Man, I made so much money, man. I didn't care. I just took every order. I didn't care. I probably declined one order out of about the next 20 that I took. Probably the next 20 that I took, I didn't decline that. I had already made so much money, man. I had made like 200 or 300, maybe 200 before 12 o'clock yesterday. And it started raining, so I started mixing it up because I hate doing ride share. I don't do this shit. But the surge was up, making like $10 every ride. And I only do 1 mile and below ride, so I just decline until I catch one. Man, it was so yesterday was so magical, man. It was like really one of the most magical days of my life yesterday. Because I was getting rides, picking up people and getting Doordashes, picking up people and taking them to where I just got a Doordash, man. Now, come on, man. You can't, man, I'm talking about that money was fluent. Like, everything he was hitting yesterday, I had no complaints. Outside of them pussy-ass customers, they want to talk that shit and all that. Other than that, want to disrespect a nigga for don't have nothing to do with what. Man, these houses are so beautiful. Hold on one second, man. I just got this $8 order, and I see why they pay $8. These people are mega rich for just 3 things of watermelon. Just 3 of these. They gave me $8. Well, I'll be back. Story time. I got a base bill of $375 from Doordash. I don't know what's going on. Damn. Man, these people just gave me $11 order for $14. I don't care. I'm going to take it. I wanted to show y'all that last one. I couldn't even show y'all the thing for Doordash. Gave me another one. Another order. But I'm going to see. This is what I be saying. Go ahead and take it, man. Because you only wasting time to lunch anyway. So however much money you make before lunch, I'm telling you, man, you gonna win. Because for lunch, you gonna win lunch. I don't care if you're a top dasher or not. Everybody's gonna eat during lunch hour. It all depends on these restaurants and how fast they can get your orders out. So if they're pumping your orders out, you ain't waiting 20 and 30 minutes every order. You gonna win during lunch hour. I don't care how good your stats, that don't matter during lunch hour and dinner shift. These are the most beneficial times. Those are the times to use your declines and unassigns. But slow times, let's just take everything and just do it. Get yourself ready to make that money, man. People, I don't know how much time I gotta stretch that. I'm gonna forever stretch because I just want everybody to eat. Everybody talking about all this summer slow down shit and all this, what they call it, saturation. I call it all bullshit. Cause Doordash, with anything, it always has slow moments. Like, but just still be moments. It still be money, and I know why the days they be slow because I be thinking every day is gonna be packed full of orders that only I like or I want to take, like short mileage, high paying orders. When I didn't decline 30, 40 orders, I could have took them orders and I probably would have still made what I'm accustomed to making but I would just have to work a little bit more for it. Not even work a little bit more, just a bit more for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I be getting $20 orders all day, but they be like, you know what I'm saying, 17 miles. Shit, I get it, man. But when the math add up, I'ma still make that much money. I'ma still make $300-400. I just don't be wanting to do it, so I don't make that much money. So that be the problem. Everybody be talking about what they want to do and what they don't want to do. And that's the answer to why you ain't making no money, because you ain't making no money. But like this morning I got a $12 catering order, Einstein bagels, and I just got that. And that order right there just made me want to go live, because when I went in the store, it was three orders from the grocery store around us, and it was $8.75 for like one or 2 miles. I'm like, dang, man. Usually when you see 3 items, you think it's gonna be all over the store just for the 3 items, and it always be like one of them you can't find a sub to. Now you got to talk to the customer and ask them what sub they want and stuff like that. Like, the best time to do shopping deliveries is in the morning, where they just got done stocking overnight and stuff like that, when mostly everything is stocked and put up and stuff. Because I know produce, they don't put their stuff out until the morning, and a lot of stuff we got to stock in the morning. But that wasn't the case. Well, they was out of stock this morning because I had to go 2 places to get those watermelons. So it almost like I had to do a sub, because I couldn't just walk up to where the watermelons were and get all 3 of them. But it's neither here nor there. It was still an easy order. These disrespectful customers, man. Last night I had an order. Well, yesterday I talked about this the $53 order that I had got, and the lady was just so rude to me, man, bro. Like, I don't care about people being rude to me, because I don't mind being back. You know what I'm saying? It really don't bother me, because I love when you be rude to me, because I'm gonna be back to you. But you know, when you working and stuff like that, you gotta be professional, because you don't want to jeopardize your earnings. Even though I don't give a fuck about Doordash and don't need them and none of that, it's still a point that I don't want to be looked at like, you know what I'm saying, I'm unprofessional just because you at work and treating people like that. But I don't want to stoop to your level. I don't want to be looked at. I don't want to be a part of the circus. I don't want to be. I know I'm not a clown individual, but if we anywhere outside of professional settings, I'm gonna give it to your ass every time. So I'm always let them make it, just like I let that nigga make it last night. So last night I get an order from, like, it's one of these like centers that like it serve a whole bunch of food. Like it's like a whole bunch of restaurants in one. I don't know what they call them, like the things that have, you can order all different types of food from them. And yeah, like that. And you gotta go up in there. Like, you rarely see people when you go in there, like, they just put the food in the locker. I sit in the car. I usually sit inside, but I sit in the car because it was so freezing cold in there. and I ain't want to put on no jacket and go up in there and sit in there like I just sat in the car. So and it notifies you when the order is done. And I went inside and just scanned my phone. You scan your phone on like this laptop or this whatever it is. You just scan the orders on your phone. Your Doordash orders on your phone. You scan it into the laptop. It opens the locker. You grab it and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I put it in the hot bag. Got this boy. I don't know. It was chicken, so chicken hot. I put it in the hot bag. The steam from the chicken must have like melted the bucket. It was like one of them KFC buckets, but it was called Rooster something. And it melted it. And so when I got to him, I opened it like he was at the passenger door, and I opened everything in his face. And like the steam from the chicken in the hot bag had, if I see some shit like that, I'm gonna be happy that somebody took initiative to get my shit to me hot. You know what I'm saying? And he was a good tip. He tipped like $11. But even though it was far, it was dark, and it like even when it's dark, it was zero traffic. So I take the $11 order all day long for anywhere from 5 to 10 miles, because it ain't gonna take me 20 or 30 minutes. It ain't gonna take me no but 5 or 10 minutes. Because depending on it, no matter what, it's gonna take me 5 or 10 minutes. So I'm gonna take for 5 or 10 minutes of work. $11, I'm taking it all day, and I love working the night, but I'd rather work during the day. Use all my hours during the day, because that's the time of the biggest orders. When all these companies, corporations, they up. You know what I'm saying? They up, and and that's the big ball of orders right there. That's all the rich people for the corporations feeding all the employees, tipping you hundreds of dollars and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's very rare that you're gonna get a customer, just a regular customer that tip you like that. So I get his stuff, put it in the bag, drive it to him. When I open that bag, full of steam come out of there. Dude look in there. I grab it, and he looking like the size of the bucket. Where you grab it with a hook, and you grab it, and the size just like they like melted. Like we looking at this live at the same time. He like, what is this? No bags? Did you get your ranch? Did you get your? I'm talking about this nigga talking to me like I'm a hoe. Like for real, like I'm like, I want to say, man, who the fuck you? Nigga, you better get that shit and get up out my face before you get your ass. That's the nigga in me. That's what I wanted to do, because, boy, who is you talking to like that? I don't got nothing to do with none of that. Like if you say he in the messages, I forgot to mention. In the message, he was like, can you please make sure I get? He didn't even say please. The boy was talking real. I should have screenshotted the messages. The boy was talking like he was demanding some shit, like. This is exactly how he said. Make sure they got dipping sauce, and then like reading his message and seeing how he acted in real life, let me know that he think he runs something, or he think he'll just whoop something. He's like, make sure they got ranch sauce in there and all the other kind of dipping sauces, because I paid for that. Man, I looked at this shit and closed that shit. Like, man, if they don't put that shit in there, you ain't gonna get it, because I ain't doing all that extra shit. Like, if they don't got it, then fuck it, they don't got it. But he was already complaining about other shit, like the box melting, you know what I'm saying? And they wasn't nothing but me, the what's the name, keeping it closed, and it wasn't even no big deal. All you had to do is pop them back in place, and boom, problem solved. But instead, he complained about that, but it was the way he was doing it. He was talking big shit, like a nigga won't, man. Well, I'm not, but it's just the fact, bro. Don't play with another man like that. Cause for one, you don't know who you playing with like that. Cause if he'd caught me 5-6 years ago, I know I would have got on his ass. I know, it ain't no if, ands, and buts about it. I'd have got out that car and be like, nigga, what is you saying? Like, homie, why is you talking? Why is you feel like it's okay for you to talk to me like that? You know what I'm saying? I'm still like that. But now when it comes to the detriment of my money or my, making money, and I know I can avoid it, I'm gonna go ahead and avoid it. But I'm just like, man, what you want me to do? You want me to dig in your box to see if you got the ranch or something? That's what I told him. Like, he was like, man, you know what? Don't worry about it. Man, I'm talking about the boy was talking all kind of shit. Like, man, what's up with the box, man? Why the box open like that, man? I'm like, bro, that box, what you just seen when I pulled up that shit fell off like that. What you mean? Like, and I put it back down and I let him get it. Cause I was like, at that point, I'm like, man, I don't even want to touch your food. And I let him get it. Like, well, did they got the sausage in there? Did you make sure they get the sausage and all that? I'm like, man, I get this stuff and it's in a locker. If they didn't put it in there, then they didn't put it in there. But cause I ain't about to dig in your stuff to see if they got some sausage in there because it's closed. He's like, well, what? Damn, no bag, no. What is this? Like just complaining. I'm like, man, this nigga better get this shit and get the fuck up out my face. But that's what I mean, like, bro. It's a way that you talk to people. I understand his frustrations and all that. You know what I'm saying? The same way when I called him and I had to wait for him to come and all that, I can't be up there like, man, what's taking you so long? You know that I'm on the way with this shit. You see what I'm saying? I just gotta nip it in the bud. And I shouldn't have to do that. And I called you and told you I was on my way and I still had to wait on you. It was a security guard at the hospital. You know what I'm saying? But you coming up here with all this attitude over this and that, bro. If you ordering from the same place and you ain't getting your shit, you should know, man. You need to take precaution and buy that shit yourself and have it order. You say every time you order it, you don't have it, right? So that's what I would do if I know I have it, right? So that's what I would do if I know I'm at work and I'm ordering chicken all the time. I would never right because of some sauces. He gave me a 1-star rating. I don't give a fuck. Knock that off so easy. I don't be giving. I don't give a fuck. Knock that off so easy. I don't be giving. And then it be crazy. You be trying to go over and beyond, and that's the people that give you 1 rating. That's why I don't give a fuck. That's why I do the bare minimums. If I know I ain't delivering to these one of these rich white corporations, man, I'm not doing all that extra shit. I'm not doing it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing it no more. I been stopped doing it, but that was an easy. It should have been an easy exchange. You know what I'm saying? But when you come, I ain't gonna say difficult people, just disrespectful. Like he asking me questions that I don't have no control over. Like, bro, no, I'm not doing all this shit. If they don't put your sauce in there, you ain't getting it because I'm not digging in your shit to look and see if it's in there. I'm not, and with nobody there to ask, hey man, you got some dipping sauce in there, and I'm not about to stand there and wait and ask nobody because I already had to wait like 10 minutes for your food. Wait for somebody to walk across to ask them, hey, did y'all put some sauce in here? Man, I'm not fucking, man, what the fuck? What I look like? When your food done, I'm picking it up and I'm gone. So I got an 11-mile ride, 22 minutes, and the traffic about to be hectic. It's the beauty of having Dash anytime, because I ain't about to drive 20 miles nowhere. When I get wherever I get at, I'm dashing there. Green tea, great for your skin. Humans really don't need water, man. Our body produces water. It's good to drink. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but you don't need it like people think. As long as you're not putting bad stuff, like soda and shit in your body, you're gonna be good. But yeah. I just don't get it. Like, how can people be, how are people so comfortable with disrespectful people? Like, even though I was raised off respect, just off common sense, it's not a good feeling to be disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Like, when somebody you should think about disrespecting somebody before disrespecting them, or think about the things that you're saying before saying them, knowing if what disrespect brings, it brings actions that it brings consequences for your actions, regardless if they physical or not. So it shouldn't just be something done so effortless, disrespecting somebody and thinking that something may not happen. Where you call somebody out their name or something like that, like it don't matter the level of disrespect. People might take something that's not as serious just because it's disrespect. Like, okay, yesterday I had a dude bam on my window, right? And I was about to whoop his ass. I'm like, bro, you ain't did not have to bam my window like that. Like, you could have just tapped on the window like a normal person would have done. And then I was telling him, like, he was like, hey man, I better tap. I say, bullshit. Bro, I thought somebody was trying to ride me the way you was bamming on my door. And I reached for my gun in my mates like, boy, you almost got towed down. Like, bro, you tripping. Really about to, boy, if it wasn't for that big yellow security thing on you when I jumped up. And he was like, no, you won't. I was like, no, I won't. I'm like, all right, let me show you. So I jumped out the car. And I'm not no bully. I'm not even an intimidating person, but I'm a fearless person. Like, when I get up, you gonna feel my energy. Cause I roar. I really roar when I get mad. Cause I don't really get mad. Cause I avoid it at all costs. When you just blatantly doing something, being disrespectful, and then you holler about you ain't gonna do nothing about it. I apologize for knocking too hard. I didn't realize I was knocking that hard. You know what I'm saying? That you trying to diffuse it. You trying to sit up here trying to make like this shit cool, and ain't like a nigga won't do you something behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like you just good. Like I'm green or something, like motherfucker. I'm red as hell. Played with. Nothing green about me. Jumped out the car. I was like, nigga, what? Like what you mean? I won't. What I won't do? What you mean? I won't slide your ass across this. I won't slide your ass across this parking lot. You know what I'm saying? I started looking around, looking for police. I about to beat his ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. I about to beat that boy ass. The way he did it was like, yeah, I did it, and ain't shit you gonna do about it. That's how he did it when he was like, no, you won't. He looking like, no, you won't. And I'm really a person. I'm really about this shit. And so when I got out and he seen I wasn't playing, you could see his whole demeanor change. Like, him bracing himself, getting braced for him, because I'm talking, I'm right there, I'm 2 feet from him. I'm right there, because anything in shoulders reaching me, is you in danger. I'm telling you. And I looked around, and I seen they had a police car. That's the only thing he say there, boy. And so I was standing there talking to him, and some homeless people came, like, and I guess they heard me because I wasn't loud, but I was talking to, my voice was high. I was like screaming and shit. And these homeless people like, yeah, whoop his ass. Yeah, he always doing it to people. Yeah, I was like, for real? They're like, yeah, he ain't even supposed to be doing that. He don't supposed to be knocking on people's doors like that. I'm like, for real? They're like, yeah, like call the police on him. He gonna get in trouble, get his ass fired. I'm like, yep, you know what? That's what I do. So I went inside of the place, and police up in there. I'm like, are you a cop on duty? And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, yes, sir, what's the problem? I'm like, sir, excuse my language, but I was just about to whoop the shit out this dude outside, because I didn't know you wasn't supposed to be camping on the premises. I never knew that. I always came over here when I'm in this area and waited to get a Doordash or something like that. And the dude came bamming on my window, and yeah, I didn't take too kindly, so I'm coming up here to tell you, I got some people telling me that he was supposed to be doing this. So I came up here to report this to you. You know what I'm saying? Just because I said beat his ass, he out the police, man, like sit down. I'm really like, in my mind, I'm mad at the motherfucker. Like, man, I ain't got time for this shit, man. I want you to come write me a police report or something like that. Get this, so I can try to get this nigga ass fired, so I ain't gotta worry about it when I come up over here. You know what I'm saying? For playing with me. You want me to sit down and all that, but to me, I'm being calm. But if my phone would have rung, like got an order or something, I would have just got up and left. He started telling me about how he was raised and all this shit. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to hear all this shit, because I was raised like that too. All that shit, you talking about white cop, talking all that shit, and I'm telling him how the man banging on my door, right? I told him, like, the man was banging on my door, like, so he was like, did he inflict any damage? I'm like, I don't know, I didn't pay attention to it, because when he bammed on it, I jumped up. I didn't check the windows. I jumped up and jumped out my car and was getting ready, like I told you, getting ready to whoop his ass. But I seen your truck, and that's why I came up in here to come tell you, because I ain't just trying to be going to jail for putting my hands on somebody. And he was like, so his words were, he's doing his jobs. So I'm like, okay, so you telling me, so it's basically, it's okay for him to bam on my door. He's like, no, you taking my words out of context. I was like, well, I just told you he bammed on my door. I just told you that. He bammed on my door. So how am I telling you, if I tell you this dude up here bamming on my motherfucking door, like he trying, and I thought somebody was trying to break in my car, and you sit up here and say, your reply is, well, he's just doing his job, then what else how can I be taking it out of context? You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me, man. So he was like, well, he was saying some shit. He said something I really forgot. But at some point, he was like, well, first of all, you haven't identified yourself. I said, I need to identify myself to come make a complaint to somebody. Bamming on my door to a police officer. That's what you telling me? He's like, well, see, this is what I'm going to have to do right now. I'm going to have to end this conversation because you haven't identified yourself. I was like, man, I just got up and walked out. And then he was still talking and shit, man. I was like, man. I'm like, bro, you just sit up here and told me that him bamming on my door is him doing his job, but gonna say I'm taking your words out of context when I'm telling y'all the man bamming on my door. How am I taking you out of context? Like, that's very clear. You don't have to be super direct. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying to know, for me to know what you saying. Like, if I tell you he bamming on my door and you say he doing his job, that's you telling me it's okay for him to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got nothing to talk about. I can't win here, so I'm gone. Fuck it. I'm done with the whole situation. I'm like, fuck it. I don't know if he damaged my stuff. That's not even the point. So you telling me he can bam on my window as hard as he want, long as he don't create no damages. That's what that. So that's you saying it's okay for him to bam on my door. But you know what I'm saying? I got sense. Once I seen I couldn't win and nothing I could do about it, I walked out. Cause the nigga was really trying to treat me like I'm the crook, telling me I need to identify myself and all that. Like what the fuck? Like man, what do you mean identify myself? And I'm telling you how somebody just got the bamming on my window. Oh, that's what he was saying. This how he tried to justify the man bamming my window. He was saying how people be on the lot. I don't know, cause I don't never be over there. This is probably my second time ever in my whole 4 months of Doordash and going over there and sitting there. It was early morning. I don't sit nowhere. I just be riding and getting orders. And this is what he said. So this is what happened. This how he was sitting there saying. So okay, I'm sitting down calm. I ain't even tripping no more really, cause he already done pissed me off. So I'm being calm, just listening to him doing all that talking and shit. Cause I know how I am, nigga. Already, he doing too much that ain't got nothing to do with my situation. I don't give a fuck about all that shit he talking about. I want to deal with the situation that's at hand. He's like, okay, so here's what happens. Usually there's people that's sitting on a lot. It starts off as a shoplifting, and then next thing you know, it's a robbery. I'm look like, what the fuck they got to do with this nigga bamming on my door? On my window? You know, that's how I'm looking like in my head. I'm like, I get what you saying, but what they got to do? I ain't robbed nobody. That don't got nothing to do with me. I understand why he knocked on the window, why he did it, but why did he have to bam on my window? This nigga's like boom, 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 my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, he bamming on my shit. So I'm just listening to him. I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Cause I feel like he trying to say like maybe I'm one of them people or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He white. He one of them old hickback ass motherfuckers, from what I can tell, like from one of the middle of nowheres and decided to be a cop ass cops. His understanding is that old law shit, that bullshit, like no broke, just that simple mindset. And they only think one way type ass people. So he go all that talking. He said it, and I'm like, okay. So he did all that talking, like, so if you want to make a police report or whatever like that, you can, and all that. I'm like, okay, cool. But I just wanted to know. I'm asking him a question, but I just want to know one last time, is it okay for him to be bamming on people's windows like that? Because if he would have said, just gave me a simple answer, yes or no, instead of that, if he didn't do damages to your shit, like, well, see, this is what I mean, why his mind is one track. Because you know, if you were bamming on somebody's window, that's you trying to cause damages to somebody's shit. That's you intentionally trying to, rather you do or don't. That's you intentionally trying to inflict damage on somebody's property, right? So with me knowing that, I don't feel like I gotta say all this to this man because he's a cop for one. But over the years, I've found out cops are some of the dumbest motherfuckers ever. We see it every day. How these motherfuckers shoot and kill people for that's not even warranted. Like, what makes cops so comfortable wanting to kill people? Like, having a gun, it's the last thing you should want to do with somebody unarmed, bro. I understand they got cops get killed and all this shit, but still now, when the circumstance ain't, you clearly see this man ain't got no gun. He ain't sitting in no car. He don't know what he got. He ain't got nothing on him, and they still kill people. They kill people that they got handcuffs and shit all the time. Like that's just that lets you know cops are stupid. They don't have no real brain on their head. They just some fucking robots. Yeah, like once I identified I could win, you know what I'm saying? I just avoided it. You know what I'm talking about? Because I ain't no clown ass nigga. I know when I lost. I know when I lost. I know when it ain't no winning. I'm a winner, so I know when it ain't no winning. I ain't about to. I really ain't take no L, but I just know when I'm down here and don't want my business. He got there. He damned on my door. He got away with it. If I wouldn't Doordash, would he got away with it? Absolutely not. I would have beat that man ass. I would have beat that man ass. Regardless if the cops in the other night, I would have just quickly, nicely, dust his ass off real quick, got in my car and drove out. Real quick, like, beat his ass quick. It would have took him about 3 or 4, 5 seconds. Because he wouldn't have took number 2 or 3 punches and he would have been asleep. Sleep. Or I just would have just punched him so hard he don't want to fight back. Type shit, but and I hate to be talking about violence, but it's just how it make me feel, man. I'm not a violent person. It just be like what I mean, like this world is so soft. People can get away with doing anything to you with no consequence. Like in the Wild Wild West days, man, nobody wouldn't just openly disrespect nobody unless they was ready to die. They was ready to, if you disrespect somebody, you knew you was taking a risk with your life. That's why I love Western movies and stuff. I love how they operated. That's one of the most, that was the golden age to me. The Western days, that whatever that era was. Only thing I don't like about it, they ain't have no cure for nothing. That's the only bad thing about it to me. They ain't have no cures for nothing. Outside of that, man, it's the golden age. Wild Wild West days. They tote their guns. Cops. Nobody better not go playing with a nigga. You can down to anything that disrespect you. It ain't no above the law and all that. Nah, you respect, cop or not. These days, cops can do whatever the fuck they want to do and get away with it. Get caught red-handed and get away with it. Just do people anything. And if you could do that means the law ain't real. Ain't no such thing as no law. That means I'm above you and you beneath me. That's why I said ain't no good cop, and I don't like cops. I don't give a fuck if you a good cop or not. You a bad cop. Y'all ain't doing nothing to stop the bad cops. All y'all do is see the shit and shake y'all head and go on, continue doing what you doing. Being solid is contributing. I know one thing. I'll be talking this shit, but I ain't about to throw my life away from a ragged ass security guard, you know what I'm saying? If I hadn't told that man I was Doordashing, I would have whooped his ass. They ain't definitely just go never dash in his car, y'all just go switch cars. You'll never know. You'll never look at that car and be like, yeah, this the car to do that beat me up here. No, smarter than me. The way I'm gonna beat his ass, it's gonna be hard for him to remember me like this. Like, I'm gonna be in a beat his ass so bad. Every nigga he see he gonna be in a thought that it's me. Every nigga he see my size or my height or something like that with a bald head and beard, he gonna be. stop disrespecting people, man. Stop disrespecting folk, man. That's all I be saying, bro. You never know who you messing with. Like I said, he caught me about 5-6 years ago. His ass was crazy. 100% for sure. I had him a nice ass whooping on his end. I'd have got out there, put these paws on his nasty ass. These people staying in these apartments don't got no gay codes, nothing.
Hold on.
Hey, this is your dash. I'm here at the leasing office.
The code is 4025.
7025.
4025.
4025. Oh, somebody. The maintenance man just opened it. Okay, so how do I get to your apartment? What's the quickest way to get there?
It's building 1, and it's like, should I just go meet him down there? Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, make sure you got your ID.
Yeah, she's gonna come. She's coming down to meet you, and she's bringing her ID.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. Now you see how this person was talking to me. Y'all just seen the live. You see how this person was talking to me, like she not just fucking out of line for not having it in the description. Look, I shouldn't have to do none of this. I should be able to just put that code in, come to your shit, drop this shit off, get this shit scanned. Now I gotta wait for them to come down, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do all this shit. This what I be talking about. Now she just getting up. You know, most people that just get up be bad. She sound like she still asleep. They just get people just getting up. They mad for no reason. But now I'm up here. She up here giving me gate codes on a hand to me. She look like a little freak too. Oh, I'm sorry. Should look good too. Looking all in my private parts. I think I ain't see it. For that hour, I made $20. And I'm about to dash now. I ain't driving all the way back to no zone. I'm about to start heading back to my zone, but I ain't. Hopefully, I'll get me another order before I get there. 9 times out of 7 miles away, got it. And it's going towards my zone too. It's $6 for 8.3 miles. See, I ain't wasting no time. I ain't wasting no time. And I don't mind doing this. Like this how you, man, this how you win at this shit. This how you start from people talking about not taking all these long miles and shit. Like, man, listen, man, you making your money. You already made all the gas that you, them $20 right there can be the gas for the rest of your day. You sacrifice 2 orders. That's what it was. It took me 2 orders to make them $20. Now if I want a gas, let's say intro. So now if I want gas, if I need gas at any point, I go put them $20 in there, fill my tank up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not low. I'm talking about because most people that do this use gas. And I remember, I never did Doordash. I never had a gas card to do Doordash shit, so I don't know. But I've done everything else, Instacart, Uber, and everything else, and it's the same shit. Do something that you don't want to do, money that you need to earn more, you're gonna have to put in the work. That's really how it is. The more you work, the more money you make. So everybody be looking at shit the wrong way. I get like I ain't taking no $2 orders. I don't give a fuck if they're across the street. I ain't taking no $2 order. Cause there's blatant disrespect. Like for you to think that I'm about to get in my car and run all these errands for you for $2. No, it's not gonna happen. That's you telling me fuck me. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say fuck you. I'm not doing it. You'll never get it done. I never take no $2. I don't give a fuck. If my rating at 70, because you know you about to get the highest priority orders, you got to be above 70%. They say 70%, but I study these apps. It's above 70, it's above 50%. So most people be thinking they're gonna get high priority orders once they get to 50%. No, you're not. You're still gonna get all them shitty no diamond orders until you get 51% completion rate. I'm telling you, I done it too many times. Most of the time, what I do when the time that I was like, fuck it, man, I'm just not doing none of this shit. When I got below 50%, it's like it's a totally different app. It's just a shit app. It's like a shit app. You only getting shit, and you better take it if you wanna have a chance at potentially getting good orders again. You just gotta take it out. 10 miles, $2. You just gotta do it. It's gonna take you 2 or 3 days, maybe a week to get up if you get it like real down. I remember the lowest I got that shit was 27%. And I'm glad, like, cause this is when earn by time had came, so I really didn't lose like talking about it. When I tell you every order was no tip, and damn near every order was in the ghetto, going straight to the ghetto. I'm talking about the slum, the bottom of the bottom. Man, they made me never. They happened to me 2 times where I let my acceptance rate go below 50%, man. And I'm telling you, feel like you in jail because you ain't making no money. But good thing I started as soon as they came on earned by time. And so it was always beneficial. And I was still getting big orders sometimes. I remember like my 3rd order I ever did on earned by time. I got like a $75 order. $75 order. I'm looking at it. It was a donut order. I'm looking at this shit. I'm looking at this right. So I'm proof that it is possible to get big orders on earned by time. It's very rare. I ain't get many of them, but you get them. You get catering orders on them too. I got some big catering orders on them before. I got like $26 tips on there before, like with small orders. So long as you got the app on, you put yourself in a position to make some money. Everything ain't gonna be bad, but when you putting yourself in those positions to lower your chances of getting good orders, you can't blame nobody but you. She wanna look good, $50. I don't think I'm gonna make the graduation. And even though this is a upside down order, I don't care. I'm still giving them the best service. Now the people that I ain't taking no people that ain't people that don't tip good. I ain't taking them serious. You know what I'm saying? They getting the bare minimum service. They getting. I know how to update my car too, cause I can't even. Feel like they ain't got nothing but a booty in it. Feel like a booty in somewhere, a burrito. But it's hot. So I want to make sure it's at least warm when I get it. I don't know why people order this shit from so far and expect it to be hot when they got it, when they get it. That's man, I am not ordering from Doordash. Man, the only time I order from Doordash is when I see the restaurants that's close. Cause I like my food hot. And there ain't too much vegan stuff that you can order off there anyways. So I really don't be tripping. Eating this sugar, man, I hate it, man. Sugar so bad for your skin, for your health. You know, I don't eat it a lot. I probably eat it once a week. And this is my once a week. I bought these vegan cookies. I'm like, man, I ain't ate no cookies in so long. And they were just staring at me. Yesterday I said I was gonna eat too, but I was so hungry, and I was making so much money. I could never find out where to eat, like some food that I could eat, some vegan food. So I just kept munching on them. So I ate like three or four instead of two, and then I ate. Then after I did finally eat, I seen these cookies and I ate like two more. And then later that night I got hungry again. I seen these cookies. I ate like three more of these motherfuckers. So now it's 9 o'clock. I'm about to eat these last two. I'm sorry, these last three. I got three in them. I'm not chicken because I love my health. These are so terrible for it. All this sugar. But I wash it out of my system. All I drink is beneficial things. I put antibiotics in my body. I eat blueberries all day. And, you know, almonds and shit like that all day anyway. My good is not even close to my bad. Like, this 1% bad for me. All my meals a day consist of 100% protein, veggies, and plant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't eat meat. I don't eat dairy products. I don't eat nothing that comes from an animal. So, my good definitely outweighs the bad. Even though this not what it is bad, I can't say. I'm about to say, even though it's not really that bad, there would have been a lot. Because anything with sugar in it is off the charts bad for you. Sugar is not good. It's like, it's a drug. It's like crack. It's so delicious. But that's why you need this. But see, that's why it's good to do things that you enjoy. You do things that you enjoy, that's why you're always in good spirits. And it keeps you on the vibration that you want to be on. So if you're doing things just for money, solely because of money, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be in good spirits. You're going to always, everything you put out is what's going to come in. Whatever you put out to the universe, that's what it's going to give you in return. So, it's a good thing to, the way to think about the world instead of thinking about, in a way like you just waiting or hoping for things to come to you. Nothing will never come to you if you don't make it happen. It's that simple. Like even people that hit the lottery, yeah, they got lucky, but they put forth the action of going and get that scratch off, or whatever that ticket is, scratching them numbers off. You know what I'm saying? They had to do something to win their lottery. People just think like, oh, they lucky, yeah, do nothing. Yeah, they did. They did. They did everything they had to do to win the lottery. So anybody that be like, oh, you got lucky, they hate us. Cause anything other than, I'm so happy for you. This anything out of the lines that they hating, and then they not happy for you. Unless with anything in life. People just dry ass, don't have nothing good to say about something that happened that was good, that happened to you. And they just let you know how they think about you. I don't care if they do a joke on you or not. Like, it doesn't matter if you choose to tell them or not. Like, most people will sit up there and try to, deflect and divert your way of thinking. If you were to tell them and be blunt enough to tell them, like, man, why you hating? Like, why you saying that? And they'll try to say, I'm just playing on, or something. No, you're not. Because ain't nobody in their right sense gonna even be feeling like that. Somebody that's in a good state or really want what's good for you, they're not gonna do things like that. I don't know. This is how I know I ain't got no homeboys. Life teaches you, but you ignore it. Like, love makes you blind to things. When you love somebody and you only want the best for you, only want somebody to shine, people will really tell you and show you really how they feel, think about you, even though you're nothing like the way that they feel or think about you. They just don't want the best for you. I remember one time I was at the club, right? Oh, it was a Super Bowl party. And it was one of my homies' baby mama. And she fine motherfucker. Everybody wanted her, but he got her, right? This in our younger days. We all was like drug dealers and stuff like that. Just living life, learning. And they got like 2 or 3 kids together and all that, but she still find them motherfuckers, but they don't have no time together, they don't do nothing together. And I wouldn't holler at her or nothing like that. I wouldn't holler at her because I don't want my homeboys girls. Unless they shoot at me. But see, we in our 30s now, so it's a whole different about. All they kids grown too. They kids 18 and shit now. This, like I said, it was way back in the day when we was young. And so she complimented me, telling me how I look so good and how I look so different. Cause like I said, we was kids. When we used to really they were older than me, but I wasn't number like 16, 17, 18. Like, I'm fresh out of high school. Like when I met these people, right? I mean, when they were together. But my homeboys, they was like 21 and 22 and shit. They was older than me. And I was a little scrawny kid, so I'm bigger and taller and stuff like that. And I don't know. I guess she found me attractive, or I don't know if I was just dressed nice, right? And so she complimented me. My homeboy, I'm sitting on here. She in the middle, and my homeboy sitting over there. I guess she never told him none of these things, cause he was one of the homeboys that we was always together with me, her boyfriend, and him. We ran together, right? And so she talking to me, making all kind of conversation, but we really just cool, like we really like brother and sister, cause that like we live together and everything type shit, like we really family like type shit. But don't get me wrong, I hit her ass cause she fine and beautiful as hell, so I ain't gonna say I wouldn't. And me being older now, like being like who I was then, I would never. It was just too much loyalty, like. But I seen what went on behind closed doors, and you know how women is when certain stuff happen to them, they vulnerable to comfortability. Like they'll mess with a guy that they know before they mess with somebody that they don't know. Somebody that they close to and they feel comfortable talking to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just how women are. They need that feeling. So she was like, "Oh, you smell so good. Oh, you look so nice." And I'm looking. I'm not paying attention to it because my homeboy, he halfway drunk. He had it already been drinking, and I'm looking at him. He like, making them faces like. But I'm not paying attention to him because he always do that when he like drunk or nothing. But I don't know how drunk he is because I had just came in. You know what I'm saying? I had just sat down and get ready to give me a drink, and she started talking. I didn't even know that was her because I sat down, and she was like, "Ooh, you look different." I'm like, "What's up, Evan?" I gave her a hug. Gave her a hug. And then out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Like at that point in my point in my life, I didn't have a lot. I had like a few thousands, but my lifestyle that wasn't enough for money. So I ended up having to I had to ask my homeboy. This is my lifelong homeboy that we growing up when we was broke and stuff. We always had each other back. If somebody needed some money, we went to each other. You know what I'm saying? He came to me for everything. I came to him for most things, but I was a responsible young person. I never put myself in positions where I had to ask people for stuff. You know what I'm saying? Outside of gambling, if I didn't lose my money gambling, and when I went gambling, I always had enough money to know like, okay, if I lose this, I could just use whatever I got to flip, and I just have to not profit from this, this go round of my re or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I always kept stash money. You know what I'm saying? And out of nowhere, like we talking and all, and it was some. I didn't understand it then, man, because the love, I just thought it was something just being funny. But now that I'm older and I understand this shit, this nigga was like really just tried to make me look bad in front of a female. If you a G ass nigga, like it's certain things you don't do to another man. You don't disrespect no man in front of no woman. You know what I'm saying? Especially no good looking woman, because that's a fight off the rip. Like a nigga just going in your shit, no questions. And he was like, he just came out of nowhere. I was talking to her. No, he was talking to her about something about winning a plan or something. I don't know why he got to me. We started talking about something that was pricey or something like that. And I was like, yeah, man, I ain't buying it. But I'm saying this because I wouldn't buy it. I don't give a fuck if I had billions. That's just not something I would spend money on. I don't care about it. He was like, yeah, because you broke. And I'm like, the first time I was like, what? I wouldn't even know. My mindset, I was just like, he telling the truth. Because I ain't got no bunch of money. And, he just had to help me make some money. Even though I got some money, I got some thousands. It's because of him I got it. And I still got to pay him back. You know what I'm saying? And that's how he looking at it. But at the same time, that's not something that you do. You feel me? But like my love overshadowed me instantly knowing like this ain't my friend, man. This not no friend, because that's some shit I would never do. This some shit a friend would never do. If anything, a friend supposed to make you look better than what you is, in front of a female. And that's how I am. I'm always playing matchmaker. I'm always boosting my friends up when it comes to females. I'm always trying to make sure, I'm trying to seal the deal, make sure they get the box. You know what I'm saying? But now that I didn't understand, and I was 30, I was like 30 years old when this happened. But it's just because of love, and like love ain't love, man. When people treating you a certain way, that's why I don't like it, and that's why this live is about disrespect. When people treat you certain way, and they don't care about your feelings, man, it ain't no way they can love you. I don't care how much they like you or none of that. These people don't love you, man. These people love themselves, whatever they trying to get out of it. Whatever they trying to get out of you, that's what they love. They selfish. Somebody that's selfless would never do anything to make you feel like that, or make you look like that, or put you, what I'm saying, on the spot like that. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't broke, and I was like, man, I ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got money like you, but I ain't broke. But I know why he said it, because I helped him when we had $0. I can't even count how many times I had to help him, because he had children and shit, and kids, and man, I got him his first car. I got his baby mama his first car. You know what I'm saying? shit, people come back and tell me that this nigga done said, like, I could never imagine being that we done literally live every day. It's the person that I love, just like it was my brother. It couldn't, us being not from this mother couldn't have made us, because we literally took penitentiary chances and everything together. Like, we don't have to talk every day or none of that. This is my best friend. And so for that to, certain shit that happen like that, they just let you know, like, I don't even want no friends. I got one friend. One. His name is Samuel Morris. Family is family, and I got one. I don't have no friends. All I have is associates, and I vow myself to this. Like, I ain't got nobody back. I don't want nobody to have mine. I'll just go without. I'll go through my troubles by myself, because life will humble you when it comes to you thinking that somebody got your back or got the best interest for you. And I don't know, man. I just listen to myself now. I've evolved, and I'll never go back to thinking somebody is my friend just because they say they love me. No. I'm getting to the money, and I'm building assets. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to travel the world. That's my dream. Travel the world. Fuck holes all over this motherfucker. I don't know about y'all. That's mine. Experiences and experiences. I want to see what that African monkey about. I want to see what that European monkey about. I want to see what that Chinese monkey about. I want to see what that Asian monkey about. I want to see what that Australian monkey about. I want to see what that United Kingdom, that Spaniard. I want to see what it's all about. All of it. Oh, that South American, the Brazilian, the Puerto Rican, the Caribbean. Okay. They're giving people they stuff. So I can go do this airport. See this shit right here? This called Roadie. Man, they be having some great orders on here for like box trucks. They be having you like driving. Let me find like you can see. I can use this app alone and make the same thing off Doordash, but you gotta work way more. See this right here, you can stay busy, but you gotta drive way more. You gotta do way more driving, but it's way more. It's guaranteed. Look at this. These people want you to drive. Look at this order right here. It's they say it's an hour, but it's a lot because whenever you get somewhere, you're gonna have to wait and get the shit. So for $23, they want you to drive an hour and 7 minutes. You see what I'm saying? Like that's some bullshit. Even though I get you making $23 for that hour, which is above minimum wage, but bro, you driving a complete hour, 52 miles. You're driving that. So what people don't understand about DoorDash is like, yeah, you might make this money in an hour, but you're not driving all those miles, man. You're not driving half of that. You're not driving a fraction of that. Not even a fraction of that. And that's what I think people don't understand. That's why DoorDash is king. DoorDash is king. And I know like the more I used to think it was Instacart, because I used to make easy $3,000 off that. I feel like you don't do as much work for it because you gotta be at them stores sitting out there. You know what I'm saying? At the good stores that you can make, like the Costco's, the Central Markets. If you sitting out there and you having a DoorDash account, man, I'm gonna make me a digital masterclass, and I'm gonna sell this shit. I think that's my next move. When I get my cameras and shit, I already got my podcast equipment. I'm gonna have my homeboy supposed to come setting it up at the end of this month. You know, the end of next month, and I'm gonna start doing my podcast. But I really just been trying to grow my channel before I start doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm already a great speaker, and I already got great subjects and topics. And I got great people that I speak to, that intriguing people that just know they speak so good, and they so knowledgeable about life and about things. Come on, man, what you doing? And I got people that like they so entertaining when they speak, like they so funny to listen to, because I be listening to them like, man, and that's what make me come up with a podcast, because they just so interesting as a person, people, and man, they just amazing to me. Like when I see stuff like that, I have an eye for talent like that. So my thing was like, yeah, let's do the podcast. That's what I'm gonna do. I bought the stuff, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start the podcast. I'm gonna integrate that with my boxing events, and then I'm gonna start doing commentators and stuff like that, like real boxing shows like that. Yeah, and that's my plan. So, I mean, I can tell it because that's not my main thing that I want to do. So, most of my endeavors, I don't speak them. I don't speak like my real plans. Like I keep it to myself. But they gonna be big. DoorDash fun, man. I'm about to so now I'm currently driving back to the rich area. I just dropped out there. I ain't got no thing. I ain't got no hit. See, I'm really like out here. This is a lot of business, but it's just business. It's not a lot of restaurants over here. So that's why I'm driving back over here. Let me get over. Speeding up and slow down traffic. That's how they do be speeding in traffic like this. traffic that's going this thing go slow. You be speeding in this shit. Like, wow, where you going? I wanted to go over there, but since he took it off me over there, I ain't going. And I don't mind going a long way because I'm just waiting on the order anyway. Like, one thing that Doordash has been proving to me is that when you drive around, from my experiences, I have been getting better orders. See, now it just changed my zone. I just got in another zone. Dang, I changed the camera. I just got in another zone, so now I'm about to switch. That's the power of having Dash, so you can just in that Dash, start you another one. I only made $6 for 30 minutes, but I don't care. That's all you getting there doing. It's slow right now. That's all you get. Just you be happy with it. Just worry about raising your acceptance rate and getting them completion rates up that way. When lunch come, whenever you see some bullshit, decline, accept, unassigned. And that's the formula. I'm gonna make me a digital product. People gonna have to pay for this information if they don't know about my YouTube. I'm gonna have a masterclass on how to make $2,500 to $3,500 a week. Yesterday, I did 7 rides on Lyft and made $80 off 7 1-mile rides. 1-mile ride, but you just ain't gonna. It don't happen. You gotta know the times. You gotta know everything, and I ain't gonna tell it. Well, I tell it on my YouTube page because it's gonna be a lot of people that never see this. Whenever it rains, it's gonna surge. Everything is gonna increase. The demand for everything, for food delivery and rideshare, but rideshare especially. Food delivery, people just not gonna. They got too many people that just don't give a fuck if it's raining or not. They not gonna tip, and they're not gonna tip enough for whatever it is they want done. So this you really taking a chance on food delivery. So I turn that off. Turn on Lyft. They ain't got no choice but to pay whatever it's showing you. So if it's surging for $3, $4, $5, and it's raining, if it's raining hard enough, it'll go up as much as 10, 15, 20 sometimes. Yesterday it went up as high as 6. That's the highest order you got for 6. So I'll make it anywhere from 6 to $10 every ride, just driving people 1 mile down the road. And sometimes not even that much. Yeah, so I got the keys. I got the formula. I got the strategies. I got the keys. I got the strategies. Yeah, that sounds good. I got the strategies. Yeah, man. And I did that. Man, that was so easy. And I don't know why it wasn't even busy yesterday. I don't know what it was yesterday. It wasn't busy. I don't know if it was because Mother's Day. I don't know what. We celebrate my family had celebrated Mother's Day Saturday and Sunday. I don't know what day Mother's Day was. I don't know if it was Friday. But I do know that yesterday was a great day, full of big orders, full of them. I got big orders all day long yesterday, man. It was crazy, man. I'm talking about 20, 16, 18, 30s, 40s, $50. I got all of yesterday. Just bangers, man. I just didn't want to go home, bro. I couldn't go home. I was like, man, I haven't witnessed this. This how I'm used to it being every day. But like I said, if you look at my previous lives, man, I was like really ready to quit this shit. Like for real, like I was really questioning quitting this shit because the money that I was making like $130 and stuff on Doordash, I never made that before. I'm used to making that in 2 and 3 hours on DoorDash, and for me to be out on this app for like 8, 9 hours and not even and barely making it, like staying up, like man, they say I'll be out 3 shifts. I was doing the morning, I was doing a breakfast shift, uh, the lunch shift, and the dinner shift, and I was only making 130. I'm like, what the fuck? But I figured out something too though about the phones. The Android phone doing DoorDash is shit. It is so shit. It is straight up shit. I don't recommend nobody doing this with an Android, man. Even though you can make money, I noticed the difference in auto quality between iPhone and Android. See, I was DoorDash glitching, so I was using an Android because it works on the iPhone, but not the way it works on Android. So if you do it on the iPhone, you can't see the order price and all that stuff. The only thing you can look at is what store it is asking you to go to, and you can just look at the store, but you can't, if you open it, if you click on it or anything, it's gonna count as you looked at it as in an acceptance rate. But now that they done patched it do the same thing for Android. But when you did it on Android, you can look at the order and you can look at the pay. You can just look at the whole. You look at the whole order. You know what I'm saying? And still like turn it off and let it time out and make it seem like as if it never happened. When DoorDash passed it, they keeping count now. Every time they send you an order, they tallying that shit down. So if DoorDash knows they send you an order now, if it's not accepted, it's counted against you. So no more DoorDash glitch. It's not even a thing anymore. Oh, I'm about to go pick up my packages. If I don't get no order, that's cool. I had to order me a flashlight, man. Not only do I got that mace, I got that flashlight, the Bama dog ass smooth across their head. I went to pick up a DoorDash order one time, bro, and this lady had this big ass German Shepherd, bro. Dog tried to bite me. I started to mace both of their ass. Cause I'm talking about the dog was just sitting there, and out of nowhere just like waited till I passed him up and tried to bite me in the back. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, man, see, that's why y'all don't need these dogs out here. Cause I'd have been wrong about maced y'all ass. You know what I'm saying? Like you thought I was wrong because you got this dog thinking this dog. These are animals, man. Y'all cannot control these animals. I love dogs and shit, but I know, like when I see women and undersized people with big ass dogs, like that's just a disaster waiting to happen. Because there's nothing you can do to stop this dog from tearing and killing something. Because when them dogs lose it, they'll turn around and eat your ass up. I see it all the time on social media where these dogs bite their owners. Man, that's what I'm about to watch this, man. I want to do this lunch hour. I'll go live again on the lunch hour. I'm about to watch this. Man, y'all like this video, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. I'm out, man. I'll be back. Hopefully I'll be back around 10:30. I don't know, depending on how I'm feeling. If I getting them bangers, if I'm super busy, I might not go back live. But I'm just sitting around, I'll go live and start talking shit or something like that. But yeah, man, if you like this content, man, please do those 3 things. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm out.